Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Japan. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to a new video. And today we're going to review the new BAND-MAID EP, Unleash. I mean, they say it's an EP, but you know, I would actually just call it an album. And if you want to argue with that, take up with these guys. So I've had time to digest it. I've listened to it in its entirety maybe 4 or 5 times through. So I've got a good sense for what they're doing, what it's all about. And since the influencer reaction that I did, where I sort of on the fly broke down some of the guitar parts, a lot of you guys seem to really like that sort of format of reaction / review. So I thought I'd just carry that on with this one as well. So we're going to actually look at what the guitar is doing in every song. I'm not going to spend too long on each one, otherwise the video is going to be super long. But maybe just pick out some interesting bits, like main riffs, like bits of solos and stuff like that. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to give you some insights into what's going on guitar-wise and musically. So, enough of my yakking, let's get on with the review, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to be swapping between 2 different guitars for this whole review, because there's 2 different tunings that they use in this. So one tuning is a drop C sharp, which is guitar tuned down half a step and then drop D. And the other tuning is just E standard. So we're going to go back and forth between them. And the first song that we're going to look at from now on, the instrumental, is in that drop C sharp tuning. Okay, so very interestingly, the EP album kicks off with an instrumental. I can't think of many records that do that. But if you know of any, then let me know down below. That would be interesting to find out. And what can I say about this song? It's an absolute monster of an instrumental. Maybe I say this about every instrumental they come up with, that I think it's my new favorite, but this is definitely my new favorite. It's so epic, and I think I love the riff. I love the stuff that Konami's doing guitar-wise. So we've got this opening, just going off of what Miku's doing. Konami does her own a little bit to follow it, but we've got this. Which is cool. It reminds me of... Yeah, it reminds me of something, I don't know what. It kind of takes me back to early 2000s. Yeah, it's a really cool riff. And Konami's got the octave effect on. And she's playing something like... something like that, which is super cool. It sounds really awesome with the octave effect on, so I really love that. And then it goes into this really cool sort of verse part where everything kind of calms down a little bit. And Miku's kind of playing the same chords, but more... but sort of palm muted. Konami's playing this cool, like kind of almost like stoner rocky riff. Which is awesome. I absolutely love that. That's the kind of thing that I would tend to come up with. I do tend to write riffs that kind of, that kind of thing. Then it goes into a really epic chorus. Yeah, those kind of chords, just epic, awesome. And over the top of that, Konami's got this something like that. I can't quite remember the end. But just, yeah, it just sounds awesome over that. Just absolutely love it. What I think makes this one of the best instrumentals is the sort of string arrangement underneath. It just makes it sound so epic. Kind of makes it sound like it should be on like the Attack on Titan soundtrack or something. It just has that really epic, almost like anime music feel to it, which is just awesome. Just, you know, that's just totally my thing. So absolutely love it. Okay, and quickly before we go on to the next song, just a cool, interesting little thing in the solo. The bit that kind of stood out to me. That was pretty rough, but yeah, like I just really thought that was really cool because, and then to switch to like a sort of low string tap, kind of onset tap pattern. And then the second time. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I just thought that was really cool, very creative. Okay, we're back with a different guitar this time, so we're going to be playing in standard tuning for Balance. So Balance, I thought it's interesting, has a really interesting arrangement. It's probably not my favorite on the album EP, but it's still a really good song. It's just I don't feel it's as strong as the other ones. It has a really cool kind of rockabilly groove to it. That's really cool. I've still got the octave effect on, by the way. So, and yeah, Konami's leads on this song are just they're just bonkers. It has a kind of circusy feel, this song, I think, but I feel like this kind of circusy theme that I just mentioned, I feel like that pops up in a few songs on this. Actually, kind of pops up in From Now On as well. Something like that. That's from that song. It just, I don't know, it just I just, when I hear stuff like that, I just think circus for some reason. Let me know if I'm just completely crazy or if you agree. But yeah, going back to Balance, so yeah, we have this crazy intro. I can't really pull it off right now because I need to kind of really slow it down and stuff, dissect it a bit, but if I can actually pull some of it off. That was super messy, but yeah, you get the idea. It's really hard to sort of break it down. And we have these crazy, this is another one of those circus notes, I'll call them. Yeah, just, yeah, interesting. It just goes absolutely nuts on these things. Chorus-wise, so we've got the C, the B, the E, and the G. And keep that in mind because you'll see as we go through this that there's a theme here with these songs because that chord progression pops up quite a lot. So yeah, nice chorus. Again, I think Saki does some pretty amazing stuff vocally in this song. It's just, this is Saki's song really. She takes the top spot, I think, for this one. But yeah, really cool song. Very interesting arrangement, really crazy cool guitar parts. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's awesome, just not as awesome as the rest of the songs, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're moving on to the title track, Unleash, and I absolutely love this song. This is probably my favorite. It just has such energy, just it's put together so well. I think Saki's voice on this is just like outstanding. It's like probably one of her best vocal performances, I think. Don't know what it is, just really stands out to me as a really special one. And yeah, it does some really cool things musically, guitar wise. I love how it just starts, you know, just kicks off straight out the gate with everything, vocals and all. which is awesome. Cool, really cool little palm muted chord progression there. What's really interesting is that when it goes into, when it kicks in sort of fully after the vocals, that's just the same chords but in a different order. So first we've got, but then we start with and finish with. So it kind of like takes the first two chords and switches them around, which is really cool. But then we have the kind of, which, you know, if you have the opportunity to do that when you're in BAND-MAID, then you take it. So yeah, really cool opening few chord sequences there. And then we've got this cool, awesome riff. Which is such a crazy, interesting way to end that phrase. So yeah, it's hard to sort of work out what she's doing in between. It's like Konami's guitar kind of drops out and then Miku might do something like... It's really hard to hear in the recording. It's kind of quiet. Or it might even be the bass. But yeah, just that ending. Super cool before the chorus. And yeah, the chorus is, you know, just uses the same kind of chords as well. So yeah, just a bit longer, like on the F and the E and stuff. So yeah, it's just it's cool how they've made a song and, like, I don't know, just it all fits together so well. It doesn't really sound repetitive, even though they're using the same chords. Konami has this crazy kind of but it's got this crazy effect on it. I think it has like the octave effect, plus it has some sort of like warble like effect, like a warp vinyl effect almost. Really interesting effect. It's actually really hard to fit those kind of effects like in a song and actually make it work. You know, ring modulators and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kudos to her for actually finding an effect like that and making it fit into a song. This song also has a really awesome guitar solo and sort of standout little bits to me. Then we've got this. It is so cool. I'm totally stealing that. Sorry, Konami. But yeah, that's just I can't not use that in something. Yeah, again, has that circusy feel almost. And yeah, that's about it for Unleashed. I don't know, I love the song. Just everything about it. It just has everything. Really catchy chorus, good chords, cool little riff, even though there's like not much of the riff. Oh, actually, in the second verse, just when you think it's going to go back to that, it goes into something completely different. It goes like, hold on. It goes into these cool like triplets, which yeah, it's just again, it's just one of those crazy change ups that they absolutely love to do. So yeah, Unleash, probably my favorite. Okay, so now we're getting into the song Sense, and this is another absolute great song. Just, yeah, it's just so solid. Just has really nice dynamics. Love the little breakdown bit towards the end where it goes, you know, clean, and it's such a beautiful little part. But before we get to that, yeah, we'll just go over the sort of main parts of the song. So we'll start with the little octave part. So. What's really cool about that is just this like slide that she does. If that wasn't there, that lead part just would not sound the same. Like, you know, it just. Yeah, the slide just makes it so much more interesting. Chords underneath that. I'll keep the octave on, but yeah, we've got this familiar, you know, C to the B thing. And I actually thought when I first was working out that it just did the same. Something like that, which would be very similar to how it is in Balance, but they actually don't. They actually change it up a little bit. So instead they go. So yeah, it's very similar, but it's different. Even though it's similar, it's different enough that Saki can sort of like, you know, create a melody that is, you know, stands out a lot more from Balance. What else is cool? So the verse, you know, familiar chords again. Just different order. Yeah, nice verse part. And, you know, of course, it's just basically that intro part that I played. Yeah, there's just some really cool, interesting things like all the way through the song. It's cool that Konami sort of she basically mimics the vocal for the chorus. We just got the octave on, put it on. Yeah, she just copies what Saki's doing pretty much, apart from like towards the end. Which is really nice. So probably the standout part of the song for me is the solo. You know, it kind of goes from this breakdown. Nice, cool, chuggy thing. And then... and then it goes into this, then it like just takes a complete U-turn from that kind of bluesy, slow, like halftime, groovy feel to basically like she starts doing her crazy. Yeah, it's just nuts, and it's just it takes you completely off guard, which I absolutely love. It's just so cool. I might try and do that some more in stuff that I do. Typical Konami lick to do. Yeah, then we've got this like really beautiful end section, which I'll have to set the mood here. Let me just throw on some reverb and delay. So yeah, it's like I don't think she has the octave effect on, but I forgot to turn it off and sounded super nice. So that was Sense. Again, definitely one of the top for me. Just a amazing all-round song. Okay, so we're halfway through. So we're into the song Al now, and probably intentional, but this is the second song that uses the drop C sharp tuning. So it's like if you split the album in half, the first song on each half would be the drop one. Don't know, might be intentional, might not be, might just be a coincidence. But either way, this song is kick-ass, and it has one of my favorite BAND-MAID choruses ever, I think. It's amazing. Yeah, it starts off really cool. This song just has a totally different, feel and groove to the others. Obviously similar to From Now On, just because of the tuning. But I love this. I love how it goes to a slower pace, like right bang slap in the middle of the album. Like, doesn't get much better than that. This is like riffage galore. Just really satisfying to play that one. And Konami's just doing this cool like. Yeah, which is sick. Yeah. Super satisfying to do. But yeah, the main star of this song I think is the chorus. I just love it so much. Just the way it's put together. Let me show you. So we have that chord, and instead of just repeating that, just simple but just awesome. Just takes that first part. And then when it goes, and all those, all those chords are the same length, quite long. And then when it goes into the second part, they shorten the chords, and then they change the order. They go to the open D, so the C sharp, and then into there, where they went before, but in the last part. And then from there, just naturally go up, 2 frets. Just sets it up perfectly. So it's just like, they should have called this song Balance, because I just feel like that's like the most perfect balanced chorus you could ever come up with. So enough about the chorus, but yeah, it's a great song, and it's just a nice change of pace from the rest of it. So yeah, I love Owl. I love Owl.
I'll be back.
Okay, so now we're into a song called Corallium, and this one's obviously been out for a while, on the Sense single. So yeah, I've always thought this song was really cool. I've never spent time to break it down. But what I did notice was, we're seeing these very similar chords. That was Balance, but in this one, we're going to move everything up a fret, and we've got the lead part that Konami plays. Miku's going. I think she maybe does something different there, but yeah, again, this sort of theme comes up with these chords, even though they've just sort of transposed them up. Basically put it in a different key, just brought the key up a bit. And Konami's doing. Again, we're in circus territory again with these little chromatic sections. So again, it's just they're just bringing these themes back, which is really cool. I love the verse in this. It's just got really funky. something like that. It stays on the F there. But yeah, that's just such a cool little verse riff to play over, and Konami's doing some nice little funky things up the neck. Not much else to really say about this song. It's not one of my favorites, I guess. I still really like it. I don't know, compared to the others, it just doesn't grab me the same. But yeah, maybe it's just because they are using these kind of similar chords, so maybe it's just I'm getting this sort of repetitive thing subconsciously. It's a great song though. Actually, another really cool part of the song is it actually has a really cool riff in the middle. Not a super heavy riff or anything, just a nice, cool, funky riff. Kind of goes off of what the verse riff was doing. Just a little bit more to it. Yeah, really cool. It's just nice to hear some riffs like that, some proper riffs instead of like chordal riffs, which they tend to favor these days. The guitar solo in this is pretty insane. She does this lick, which I don't know, it's probably one of the fastest things I think she's ever done. I feel the lick is like, but she plays it at like blistering speed, and I'm not totally convinced she's playing it. She might have played it slowed down and then sped it back up, which we know that she did on Unseen World a few times. So that might be one of the cases, but we'll see. We'll need to see a live version and see if she can pull that lick off, because like that's that's beyond me right now. It's so fast, but it sounds really awesome. So yeah, it's definitely a really cool solo for this song. Okay, so that was Corallium. Really cool song, but again, not like a standout one on the album for me. Okay, so carrying straight on into Influencer. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because I've already done it in the Influencer reaction. So if you want to see more of the guitar stuff for that, head over and check that video out. I'll put it at the end of this video in the link in the end card and in the description. But again, we're like back to these, I didn't point this out in the original reaction. We're back to these chords again. The only thing they don't do is go to the G. It's just interesting that they've used that chord progression in 3 songs, nearly 4. So yeah, just an interesting observation there. The solo in this song is super cool. I did struggle a little bit with the tapping in the original reaction. Had a little bit more time to sort of figure it out, and I think something like this. I think that's what Konami's doing. So yeah, it's so cool. I've never done any sort of tapping like that before. Probably heard it. It doesn't sound too far off the realms of what I've heard before, but yeah, just never tried something like that before. So again, this is Sensei pushing me to new things, which is awesome. Super grateful. I do actually really love this song. I love the cool like little breakdown at the end before the solo, like the rap part. I think that's really awesome. Just like, it's really awesome to hear them do different stuff. So yeah, it's got like super catchy chorus, it's got bass solo, it's got an awesome guitar solo, it's got this rapping bit, what's not to like? It's awesome. Okay, so now we're into Hate, ? Which is, yeah, it's all kinds of awesome, this one. Yeah, this is another standout for me, and I imagine it probably is for a lot of other people as well. Awesome opening riff. What can I say? It's super cool. The verse just basically sort of takes that, changes it dynamically a little bit, which is all good. really nice platform for Saki's vocals to sing over. Then it goes into this bridge part, which I absolutely love. And Konami doesn't use the whammy bar that often, sometimes in solos and stuff, but not really in actual song parts, but she does in this one. So what she does is this kind of thing. Then we've got before the chorus, just you know, just the stuff she comes up with is just, I love it so much. It's just like, that is just so cool to me. Has a kind of Egyptian feel almost to it this time. No circus, but Egyptian. I love that bit. So you have to like drop the bar, but then when you slide up to that note, you let it go. So it goes in tune with the note. Just genius. Chorus. Something like that, and yeah, it's just it's a really nice, catchy chorus. Back into the main riff. Yeah, awesome stuff. Miku changes things up a bit in the second verse, where she goes the kind of for that bit. So just little changes up like that. Just, you know, just these little touches just make the song. There's this cool bit that leads into the solo, which Akane does some insane drumming over. Really simple riff on guitar, but Misa and Akane are just going absolutely nuts. She's playing crazy bass solos, and Akane's doing these crazy like tom runs, super fast. Yeah, which leads into the guitar solo, which probably my favorite guitar solo on the EP album. This solo is just it's one of her best, I think, hands down. I'll do my best to sort of play like the main parts of the solo, I guess. I mean, she kind of starts it with this stuff that she's done before, the kind of bumblebee thing. Much faster than that. Put the octave on. So yeah, solo starts off with this. And we've got just a super cool start to a solo. Then this really interesting lick. I think it's like, she doesn't play too many reps of that, but it's just super cool. And she does these octaves, which basically leads into the octave section of the solo. One thing to note in that is just the chords that's happening underneath. So the chords underneath are pretty much playing the chorus, so the second time around, this is when it gets into the octave section. It does this cool Iron Maiden. She does this cool Iron Maiden thing where like it goes to these, and then back. So it's basically just replacing that B chord with like this F sharp with the D, which just sounds so cool, like over that chord, over that octave part that she does. And that basically, and then that kind of leads into this tapping part. is really difficult to get out of that octave part into that cleanly, but you know, that's just going to take practice. And yeah, just from there, it's just a kind of crazy thing to end the whole thing. But just, yeah, the whole thing, the whole solo just has everything. It's such a well constructed solo, and I really appreciate that. It's just, yeah, it's just Konami at her best, really. I forgot to mention as well that the main riff, one of the reasons I think it sounds so cool is that whoever's playing that, the other guitar is playing pretty much just an E chord. So having that sort of underlying, just like steady chord going through the whole thing, just makes it so much more cool in my opinion. It just gives it a cool, yeah, it just gives it a cool different vibe. And this song is just all about the vibe to me. It just really stands out. And yeah, I think it's great. It's such a cool way to close the whole thing. So that's it, guys. That's I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry if the video is too long. Yeah, I'm a bit conscious of how long the video is gonna turn out, but hopefully I can squeeze it down into something a bit more manageable. But yeah, I think overall I really love the EP album. I think yeah, it's just overall it's just a really well put together piece, collection of music, and yeah, it's just, they just seem to be getting better and better, really. It wasn't as experimental, I guess, as some of the stuff on Unseen World. It was a bit more straightforward, I guess. Like, can't really say that for like every single part of the EP. Just overall, obviously it had a lot less songs, but still, it just rocks. I think that's the word for it. It just rocks, and yeah, I'll be listening to it a lot. So I'm not going to ramble on much longer because the video is probably too long anyway. But you guys, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. What did you think of the breakdown? Did you learn anything from it? Was it interesting? You know, any feedback is awesome to hear. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Also, don't forget to subscribe, notifications, all the usual stuff. Patreon, Bandcamp. There's original music on Bandcamp. There's songs in the style of BAND-MAID. If you're interested in hearing what I've come up with, I do have like Japanese singers singing on the stuff. And yeah, there'll be new music incoming, so look out for that. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.